take us through the virtual meetings phase. Please come. You know, after the era of contact meetings stopped, virtual meetings took their place, as I mentioned, and the credit for introducing us to virtual meetings goes to Jagdish. I now request Jagdish to take us through that phase.
1968-73 UVCE Mechanical. Once again, congratulations to all the classmates who have completed 50 years after graduation. Congratulations. I know you guys are not even 50, but you guys are celebrating Golden Jubilee, so I'm very happy to be part of that. Myself, Sundar and BNR will take you through the virtual meetings. All of you know about it, but we'll do our best to just take you down the memory lane. Before I do that, I just wanted to mention that Sundar Raj is here. Sundar Raj is our general manager for these hotel facilities, and they are doing a great job, so let's give him a big round of applause and thank him. Thank you, Sundar Raj. What is next? Next slide. You know, what's the history of the virtual meetings? Briefly, the pandemic, started in March. Around March, they declared it's a pandemic and everybody has to stay inside if you want to save yourself. And that was one of the reasons. And there was technology available, between globally, internationally we could do that. But we were very worried, whether it will really happen. And when I started the first meeting, I was worried, what if my connection goes bad and I can't even talk to the people in India, and will they continue? Because that would have discontinued the whole program. And there was enough initiative and leadership from our classmates to make that happen. And then participant leaders were there, they were able to come forward and do things. And then we had a lot of encouraging attendees. And we started it in October 2020, although pandemic was declared in March, because there was some hesitation to start. Some people are like, Zoom, it's a Chinese thing, so don't use that. We are coming up with a Namaste program, but none of those things worked, but we continued with Zoom. And we are all proud to say that we have completed 33 virtual meetings. It could not have been done by one or two people. It was done by so many of you, including the spouses. So let's give a big round of applause to everyone, including the spouses. Union anniversary, we had met in 2019, and then in 2020, there was a perfect opportunity to have a Zoom meeting and then celebrate and connect with each other. And the program brought out a lot of talent amongst our classmates, which we did not really know. Even though we used to meet every 5 years or 10 years, we didn't know that Mohan was a painter, for example. We didn't know that Muralidhar is our poet. And then we did not know that Shyam, Shekhar and Rajshekhar could conduct a show like this, for example. And then, of course, Ranjan, our invocation prayer singer person. So a lot of these things came out because of the Zoom meetings, and then when we meet once in 5 years for a few hours, none of these things could have come out. Of course, one of the most important programs that I feel proud of is Weekend with General Prakash. I always wanted to do something like this. When you see Weekend with Ramesh, you want to be the Ramesh, right? But then, of course, I can't call it Weekend with Jagdish, So let us understand. Let's do it as Weekend with General Prakash, or assign the name of the person. What a great program it was, because Prakash said, Jagdish, who cares about my career journey? That took a while to say, yeah, we care about your journey, because you have become a Major General of Indian Army. Let's give him a big round of applause. On the other side, hosting his life journey. And then we spent, why don't we come over here with Arundhati madam? Geeta and I spent a couple of weeks. Geeta, please. We spent a lot of time trying to figure out. Please come to the stage. It took a lot of time to make this program happen, but they were gracious enough to dig into 10 years, 20, 30, 40 years back history. But because he is the Major General in the Indian Army, we had all those albums with him, created by his staff, unlike other people that I talk about. So he was able to pull the albums and take out the pictures and send it to me, and we were able to put a nice program together. And then here I am, telling him, you can't take 2 minutes or 3 minutes to answer each question. How do you tell a Major General, right? But then, he realized what we are trying to accomplish. And then he came forward, and it was a great program. And at least, 1 or 2 people called me immediately after the program and said, Jagdish, was like a movie. I could not step out, even though I needed to go away from the computer. I just stayed and hung around and watched the entire program. So it was great. So we would like to hear from you how you feel about the program now. And I don't want you to praise me or anyone. Just to focus on how you felt, how it happened.
Yeah, it's very nice of Jagdish to say that don't praise me. It is all because of him. The number of rehearsals we had together. My God, I don't think I've ever done that kind of rehearsal. And I had to do my own presentation in my service. But the kind of interest he took, the kind of fine points that he wanted to project was something amazing. And in fact, when I saw the program and I had sent it to my children also, and they saw that, they said what kind of editing he has done and how nicely he could project the whole thing. And I didn't know myself that we did achieve something. If you think that we have achieved something, but it is really excellent. Very nice of you, Jagdish and Mr. Jagdish. You had so much patience and time, so much time to spend on an individual life. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Paul. It's, he's praising me, but he's the one who became a Major General. I was just portraying his life journey. No, here. Hold on. I would like to invite Rajshekar to join me here. Rajshekar is gone out, okay. This was a weekend with S. Nagaraja, and I was able to somehow manage Rajshekar, to recruit Rajshekar to be a co-host, because I wanted him to host, but he said, no, that's too much. So he agreed to be the co-host. Thank you so much, Rajshekar. And, we had no idea. Nagaraja and Vidya, please come over here. We didn't know that Nagaraja was the HA design chief designing the helicopters. We had met him in so many reunions, we had no idea about that. But it was amazing to learn the contributions he has made. And we were able to get this program out. It took several weeks, and we were not sure how to present the program, but we made it happen. And he has he's accomplished so much. And Ashika, would you like to say a few words?
all might have learnt cycling in a young age. When you learn cycling, you learn ಕತ್ರಿ ಹೊಡೆಯೋದು ಅಂತ. ಕತ್ರಿ ಹೊಡೆದು ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೈಕಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಡೋದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕತ್ರಿ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಡಬಲ್ ರೇಟ್ ಹೊಡೋದು. ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಆ ಥರ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. ನನಗೆ ಏನೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆವಾಗ ಇವನು ಮಾಡೋ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ, ನೀವು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಡಿಡ್ ವಾಸ್ ಐ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್. ನನಗೆ ಇದು ಇವನು ನಂತ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಮೊಬೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿ. ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮೊಬೈಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪೇ ಬೇಕು. ಹಂಗಾರೆ ನನ್ನ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ನಾನು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ದೆನ್ ಸಾಗತ್ರಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಏನು ಅಡುಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಏನು ಊಟ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ವಾಟ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಗರಾಜ್ ಲೈಕ್, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಬಗಿಂಗ್. ದೆನ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಏನು ತಿಂತೀಯ ನೀನು? ಮಸಾಲೆ ದೋಸೆ ತಿಂತೀನಿ. ಮಸಾಲೆ ದೋಸೆ ಸರಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಮಸಾಲೆ ದೋಸೆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ which was the backup for this
presentation. I had absolutely no idea how to do it. All I knew was hotspot ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಓಡಿಸ್ಬೋದು, ವೈಫೈ ಫೇಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಹಾಟ್ಸ್ಪಾಟಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಓನ್ಲಿ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಥಾಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ನೋಡ ನೀವು ವೈಫೈ ಫೇಲ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ನಾನು ಓಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ನಾನು ನನ್ನ 2 ಫೋನ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಐ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಪ್ 2 hotspots. One hotspot upstairs, one hotspot downstairs. Idea was that one he will use, one I will use. ಅದು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ವೈಫೈ ಕೈ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಅವಾಗ ಫೇಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. She enjoys my watching ಅಂತ. ಬನ್ನಿ ಬಾಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸೆಟಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಬಂತು, ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಬಂತು, ಜನನ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇವ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಏನೋ ಹೊಟ್ಟೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು. ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಟಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಓಡ್ಬಂದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓಡ್ಬಂದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ತಿರುಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂತು. ಇದು ಬಂತು, 4 ವರ್ಷ ಅದೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ದು ಟಿಲ್ ಟುಡೇ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್. Something went wrong. I think probably I shifted the phone out of his zone, the range or something. ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನೋ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಮಡ್ಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಶುರು ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಜೂಮ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗು. ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಾಯ್ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯಾವ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಪ್ಪ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಒಂದು ಕುರ್ಚಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಇವನು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಇವರಿಬ್ರು ಲೇಡೀಸ್ ಪಾಪ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಕೂತಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬರ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ದಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವು ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ರಿಹರ್ಸಲ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸೇ
we have quite a few developments, so we will be making a lot of things, but Nagaraj wants to say a few words. Nagaraj, just focus on how you felt. Don't worry about me and
I happen to be one of the fortunate ones for having had a VM program. WWSN, Grass, our VM team, Suresh, Shekhar. Incidentally, Shekhar sent his laptop, so that will assist me. Maruti, Jagdish, and VNR. After nearly a decade since my superannuation at RWDC at HAL Bangalore, it was a nice recall of a journey since graduation and people who made this journey possible. It was a wonderful effort of capsuling 40 years of a journey into nearly 40 minutes. It was wonderful. It was a 360-degree approach involving erstwhile my colleagues, mentors, family members, friends, well-wishers. It was fascinated by the inquisitiveness of Jagdish and Diana in going deep into an alien field of air-world helicopters, and their creativeness in making the program very interesting, which otherwise would have been mundane. One example, a song of Shami Kapoor and Sharmila Kapoor from Evening in Paris. It was because even now, like people who had watched that program, they just remember that. It was so nice. On the whole, it was a wonderful effort. It was a beautiful gift from my dear fellow classmates, which I will definitely cherish throughout my life. I am very much indebted to them. Thank you.
Thanks, Nagaraj. Nagaraj was so thrilled, to have his life journey captured. And I asked, hold on, just a second. Dave, did you take a picture of 6 of us together? Dave, come on. Okay. Hold on, guys. I asked, after all, he's a HAL design chief and he has designed helicopters. So I asked him, hey, I'm trying to put all these things together. Can you send me a picture of you in front of a helicopter? What was your response, Nagaraj? He says, no, I don't have. I said, how am I going to convince my classmates you are a HAL helicopter designer if you don't show a picture in front of a helicopter? So I told him, being in America, I thought, no, it's not a big deal, right? Just go to HAL and get pictures. He said, no, Jagdish, we can't. Confidential, they won't allow me. I told him, a couple of times, Rajshekar, talk to him, what is the issue here? What is the big deal? And then after 2 weeks, he suddenly sends me pictures of him in front of all the helicopters in HAL. So he decided, okay, if these people are telling me, I should also try. So he called his friend. He said, come on over, sir. Things have changed now. You come and take all kinds of pictures. So finally, now he has a picture in front of a helicopter. And he has told me that he will have it displayed when I visit his home. I hope it is on the wall. Thanks everyone. Thank you, Nagaraj. Thank you, Rajshekar. Thank you, Vidya madam. Alright, next one, we wanted to do something for PWD people. And of all the people, Ranganath, Chandraya, and Rajan, Ranganath said, I'll do it. I'll come forward. He also told me, ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಪೇಪರ್ ಬರೆದು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಓದಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. Finally, he got in time. Ranga and Sanjay, please come out quickly. Unbelievable, I had no idea that Ranga was in charge of the entire Kaveri projects in Karnataka as an executive engineer. And Sanjay madam, careful of me. And I asked Ranga, we need to show class. No, you have to keep it entertaining and also informational and education. So can you send me some pictures in front of canals and dams and rivers that we have worked on? He says, Jagdish, I would have taken all these pictures of the So anyhow, we had no idea that we would be doing a weekend with Ranganatha and fulfilling his, showing his life journey and experiences. But it turned out to be a good program and he was able to find a lot of information. And we thank you for doing that. And I think it's a great record for you. You want to say a few words?
I died PWD in 1978. At that time, we were told that we are recruiting mechanical engineers for the maintenance of machineries and vehicles. After joining, we came to know that after PWD, we have to do all the things, mechanical, civil, electrical, everything. Any job we must do. So we were given training in KRS. So we were given training and all. So slowly civil works also, mechanical, civil, electrical, everything I learned. I put in a service of 34 years. And I was involved in some good projects. One of the most important is water supply, drinking water supply to Sukkot. I did a lot of work there. I worked there for 6 years. I did a lot of work. Similarly, the dams and canals, my main work is the dams and canals, my maintenance of dams and canals and the water management. That's all. Jagdish asked me this thing to conduct program. I accepted, but later I regretted because he used to call me for a review meeting at 6 a.m. in the morning or 10 o'clock in the evening. ನನಗೆ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು ತುಂಬ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲಸ ತುಂಬ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಇದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು 7-8 ಸಲ ತುಂಬ ಇತ್ತು ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ರೋಡ್ ಇಟ್ಟು 45 minutes program. So finally came up. Without technician, it was not possible for me to prove the program for 40 minutes and do it. Thank you, Jagdish.
Thanks, Ranga. Thanks, Sanjay. Hold on. You know, it was not easy because he doesn't have pictures, he doesn't have anything. He just had to go by words, but we were able to pull it off. And also we were able to learn the history of PWD, which is 160 years. The British started that for building. And our UVCE is one of the examples of PWD constructed building that is there for more than 100 years now. We're very happy with your service to Karnataka government, and thank you. So many things are there, you know. I mean, just because everything was virtual, I wanted to use this opportunity to at least bring them in person and show who they are and what they had to go through. Yeah. A talk show with Nanjundra. Nanjundra told Rajshekhar, I said, Rajshekhar, you can host this one, right? Since you already done half of the helicopter thing. He said, yeah, I'll try. So then I asked him, what's going on? After 1 month, he says, he's going to send me 3 videos and we'll play them. I said, who is going to watch if you should play 3 videos in a 1-hour program? And it took a while for us to convince Nanjundra to agree that he had to speak in live. And he was hesitant in the beginning, but he agreed. And after the program, he came back and said, the program turned out really well. And I've let the host, Rajshekhar, say a few words on Nanjundra.
I can only say about the Wi-Fi and mobile arrangements. This time, having learned from Nagaraj's, fiasco, I decided that I'll go to my sister-in-law's house. They had, what is it called? ACT connection. So they said, very good, very reliable and all that. And I said, I will set it up. Half a day in advance, I went there. And then set up everything. They said, yeah, you will get very good sound, very good thing, no interruptions. And I started. Nanjundra had painstakingly combined a lot of music, clips, so that's all done by him. He's a professional now. He has his own YouTube channel and there are 40 followers now. So we started that and then Ram Kumar is an expert. Rajshekhar, sound barta illa. Yen ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಕೆಂಪುದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಡಿಯೋ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಆಡಿಯೋ ಅದು ಹಾಕಿ ಶೇರ್ ಅದು ಮಾಡೋಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಅದರ ಪೇಪರ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊನೆಗೂ ಬಂತು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬಂತು ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಉರ್ದು ಇಟ್ಟು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ನಂಜುಂಡ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಪುಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ವಿಚ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಟಾಲರೆಂಟ್.
Yeah, Nanjundra, tell us what you felt about the program, not praising him or me.
Now this program was on my life journey with music was the title of the song. So I had prepared at that time. Now I was familiar with making audios and videos for bhajan compositions which I could compose. But then I prepared 3 videos, my life journey of childhood and during the school, college days, and then after retirement, such thing. But I think it was felt by Jagdish that it will not make an impact so much by presentation by as it is. So he had asked me to make it smaller things, which required a lot of work. I felt because we had to make a lot of changes and things, and finally we had a meeting with Rajshekar and Jagdish. So I was convinced with his ideas. Otherwise, interest in the audience be lost. So that's how we could do it. And Rajshekar took a lot of trouble, learn things, to check the same thing, and it went very well. It's all due regards to Jagdish and Rajshekar. The program went very well. Thank you.
Nanjun Ram was concerned, Jagdish, I am a Sai devotee. Not everybody may like that. I said, don't worry about what they like or what they don't like. It's your belief, and everyone has to respect that. You can always disagree, but you cannot, you have to respect what people believe in, even if you disagree. So, I will manage that, and it is not up to them. You just present your beliefs and your life story and how things happen. And Nanjun did a great job. And during that journey, he also brought his wife Radhika. I've seen Radhika once, but we have talked about Radhika more during the last 3 years than before. But it was very nice, and I was happy that Nanjundra's family came and enjoyed the program. Thank you, Nanjundra. Thank you. And Rajshekar, of course. And then, we asked people for life experience presentation. I would like to request Sundar, Ramkumar, Janan Prakash, Sethuram, Ranganatha, Rajshekar, Nagaraja, Mallikarjuna, Prem Baba to join me on the stage, please. Sundar shared about the visit to Shirdi and the blessings he experienced. Come on over here, please. Keep coming over here as I read. And then Ramkumar shared an unforgettable and scary experience that he went through when the Bangalore circus fight took place. It's unimaginable. And then, keep going. And then, and then Janan Prakash talked about projector. If you don't mind. I'm blocking it. Okay. Janan Prakash talked about the during visit to Vaishnav Devi, what happened. Of course, Sethuram, Sethuram, we never knew what happened to Sethuram because 1982 he went missing. But then, he himself came alive to narrate a survival from a crash by a runaway BTS bus near Town Hall. And, everything. That was not easy for him to do it. His wife would not attend the program, but he was, he's a daredevil. He narrated the whole thing and everybody understood what happened. And Ranganatha talked about meeting Dr. Rajkumar. And then Rajshekar, where is Rajshekar? He talked about pets and pests. Some street vendor came and said, hey, here's a rabbit for 20 rupees. He took it because his children said, daddy, get it. And then what happens? Then the rabbits breed. At the end, he had 33 of them. I don't know how Savitri and Rajshekar managed it, but his experience sharing helped me understand and make sure that I don't get a rabbit. What an experience he went through. And then Nagaraja talked about his experience at Mount Kailash. Mallikarjuna Swami talked about UVCE journey experiences. Prem Baba shared about his experience at Singapore International Airport, and I myself shared about how I became an engineer, although I was actually planning to become a doctor. So that was very interesting, and everybody came. And we would not get this kind of a time, face-to-face reunions, but we were able to do that. Thank you so much for all the time you guys took. Jay Kumar, did you take a picture of the group? job, and the mic needs a little bit volume, or it's okay? Yeah. Thanks, Prakash. Next we had a spouse appreciation day where 11 spouses came forward to share their experiences, talents. So I request all the participants to join me here. Soumya Ramkumar, Shobhaja Mohan is not here. Mrs. Soumya Ramkumar, Dr. Ramakumari Veerapareddy, Mrs. Sandhya Rani Ranganath, Mrs. Uma Sethuram, Mrs. Arundhati Prakash, Geeta Jagdish, Mrs. Vidya Nagaraj, Mrs. Usha Sundar, Mrs. Savitri Rajshekar, and Mrs. Rama Venu. Bunny, whoever is here. Good. Yeah. They all spent a lot of time, first of all, where do you hear spouses sharing their experience with classmates? We said, no, we are going to break that tradition. They all came forward and shared their talents, their experiences, amazing experiences. And everybody was so happy to listen to their stories. Thank you so much. Amazing talent, and we would love to hear more from you guys later. You're welcome. And then we have so many travelogues. We'll try to go fast. I presented on Zanzibar and Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. Ravi and Melissa presented on Machu Picchu and Chile. And then Usha and Sundar, please join me here. Memorable peek into heritage of Bharat, the Chardhan. And then, as I call, please join me here on the stage. Sushila Madam and Prem Baba Jagannath presented Sea to Sky Part 1 and Part 2, which included Dwarka, Puri, Rameshwaram, and Badrinath. And then Venu and Rama presented on Egypt. Myself on Grand Canyon. Vasant and Malati Madam join me here, please, for Croatia. Sundar, come on here. As long as you don't walk there, you can stand with me here. Please invite your spouse. And then Vasant and Malati came back to take us to London. And then Prem Baba and Prem Baba came back to take us to Rajasthan. I was able to take them to Doha in Qatar, especially during the football season that was going on, World Cup. And then Ramkumar and Soumya Madam, please come back. They took us to interesting places like in Sikkim and Darjeeling and other places. And then Ushaji and Sundar took us to Divya Desham. It's actually only part 1. They took us to 40 of those temples out of the 108. They are supposed to visit 108. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks everyone. I know that it takes a lot of time to do that, but you guys did a wonderful job. Not only they went and visited the places, but also they came back. Vasant, would you like to say a few words?
Won't have traveled enough, especially we have a friend in Geneva, so we kept it as a base and we used to travel around Europe a lot. Fortunately, both of us like-minded in traveling and better happiness, covering places like Croatia, Venice, Italy, so many places. And of course, thanks to our video headed by Jagdish, we could bring out some presentations for Croatia and a bit of Egypt also, covering the Suez Canal and Alexandria, the continuation of various. Anyway, thank you.
Thanks, Vincent. We can have every one of them talk, but then we are running out of time and we do need to. And then we also had Independence Day, Teachers Day and Children's Day. Our Nanjan Rao was able to make all of us, from the 73 batch, get some singers video collage of the national anthem. Right, Nanjan Rao? Yeah, he did a great job. And then next year, he did Vande Mataram collage. And a couple of singers sent their videos and he was able to put it together. And then teachers' appreciation worked out great. A lot of our teachers came and they gave us their blessings. And next year, and then all of our classmates, shared and honored them. And then next year we had meet and greet where we presented their profiles. It was amazing that all the professors shared their life journey and we were able to share it with our classmates. And during Children's Day, we were able to bring all the children and grandchildren. Almost 100 attendees were there in that program. And then of course Rajshekhar and Suresh and everyone put together a program to thank us. And they even published a book with a thank you note from all the classmates. And some unique programs were held, such as raising cancer awareness from one of our classmates, Ravi Shankar. Wonderful job. And then Sudhakar, you are here, so please come over here. Sudhakar shared his light channeling. Ravi is not here. And then I also invite the bingo team, the fun guys, Sundar, Shyam, Sundar and Rajshekhar. Bani Rajshekhar, Shyam These three guys put together 3 bingo games in 2-3 years. And at one time they even called it Sundar Shyam. And there, Sundar and Shyam, come. He is Shyam Sundar, he is Sundar, so they changed it to Sundar Shyam. And Sudhakar, of course, took us through the light channeling.
That's why we have chosen this resort where Sundar Raj is the general manager, Sundaram is the catering manager, and another Sundar is there in charge of those reception desk.
Was that a joke or it's true? Oh, he says it's true. That's why we become a very Sundar program. You want to say anything about bingo? No? Light channel? Okay. None of these people want to talk really and they don't get to the mic, but we were able to make them come to the mic and come to the stage, do the program. Yeah. I also like to invite Suresh to come to the stage. Rashid, stay here please 1 second. The VM team, come on over here. Rajshekhar, Sundar, Maruti, Bani Maruti. Ramkumar, Suresh, Maruti Bani. Suresh, Bani Neevu. Without support from Suresh, Maruti and Shekhar, the executive committee of our batch, it would not have been possible for us to run so many. Huh? Okay. Suresh, come over here. Hey, photo ba. Okay. All right. Illi bidi. Bani Devkumar. Who passed away, in other times it would have been just a few minutes or few seconds, but here we are able to spend almost an hour on paying proper tributes to our classmates. I already covered that. And then of course Sampada was very helpful, so please come over here Satish once again and Megha.
We look back, like say 10 years, ಹಳೆ ಸಂಪದಕ್ಕೂ ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸರ್ ನಮಗೆ meet and greet the faculty profile ಕಳಿಸಿದಾಗ it was a treasure chest, to be very honest, because ನಮಗೆ like say not 2009, he's from 2016, so we have not heard of the faculty, our achievements. That is the inspiring thing even for the current batch and for anyone who read it. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು we dedicated one page in the last 10 editions. Every edition we covered that one profile ನಾವು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀವಿ. So like say I was just talking to Suresh sir about that only, that ಈ videos ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, if you can just share it with us, we would want to publish that in the YouTube our channel, because all the students alumni will look into that. We definitely want that as to be a repository for anyone in the future to just check out all the achievements of faculty and the alumni. Thank you sir, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you Satish, we appreciate the support you have given. Thank you Megha. Yeah, Devkumar. This VMT meetings also help us connect with the next generation children, and children know us by Jagdish uncle, Suresh uncle, Rajshekhar uncle. So we're able to connect with them, and at least 2 children came forward and donated money to the scholarship trust we have. One is Prabhu's son Pratap. He immediately said, I will donate 10 lakhs, which was an amazing amount for the scholarship fund we have. And then Vasudev's children said they will donate 25,000 rupees every year. So we really thank both of them, both the families. Next program is on July 16th, 34th. So this is from our Professor Krishnamurthy Ramakrishna. He has become, he's more focused now on Vedanta. So he will talk about understanding the self. So please mark your calendar and join us. Thank you to the VM team, the classmates, the spouses, children, grandchildren, teachers, Sampada and many others for making it possible. Thank you so much.